You think you only need to be hardworking for EB1? Brother, sister, and everybody in between. Let me poke a hole in that bubble real quick. Hard work anybody can do. We are Indian born. We are born to do hard work. That is in our destiny. But hard work is not going to do the trick in EB1. There are two other character traits that you need to have to survive this journey. And those two character traits, and these are the two character traits that I struggle with the most to this day. Number one is rejection. How do you handle them? And number two is patience. These are the two things that you want by your side as you're going through this journey. I'll tell you why. So in EB1, if you strip everything down to the very brass tacks, to the kernel of EB1, it comes down to this. Number one is you need to do really good work inside the house. And number two, you need to market that good work outside of the house. That is what it comes down to when you're thinking about EB1. So inside the house, what you do is critical role and original contributions. Those are the two things that you're doing inside the house, inside your job. Now, outside the house, you externalize that through authorship, through thought leadership, through talks, through conferences, through advisory boards. Pick your vice. Now, when you go from inside to outside the house, that is where pitching comes in. The example that I give my clients is think about yourself as the best cook inside the house, but EB1 is asking you to be the top chef. Now, for you to traverse the boundaries from inside to outside of the house, there are going to be some challenges. You need to keep pitching. Unlike family members, not everybody is going to give you the benefit of the doubt that, oh, yeah, we all know that this person cooks well or is a great person professionally. You have to bare naked and you have to show your true value, your true worth. Now, as you are pitching, as you are hunting down these opportunities, not every opportunity is going to turn. It's like sales. You take 100 sales pitches, 20% it's going to be a yes. The rest, 80%, is unfortunately going to be a no. But you have to take it like a champion. What did it mean for me when I was going through this journey? For me, that externalization of my work that I was doing inside the house to outside the house was through research papers. That's what researchers, scientists do. They work for years inside the lab and then they take the results and the research study, they write up a paper and they publish it. Now, everything that I just said to you is a 2 to 3 year gig because publishing in the academic world is brutal. I remember I started this research paper in 2018. The first research paper that came out of that research study was in 2021. Now, between 2018 to 2021, I kept writing that paper, revising that paper, submitting it to journals. It kept getting rejected, not just rejected, desk rejected. Desk rejected means the NOID of the academic publishing world, where the editors have seen the paper and they're like, this is not the good fit. I'm not even going to send it to reviewers. It was getting lambasted. It was getting rejected. And even when we submitted it, it would come back with like 10,000 comments saying that the method was bad, the writing was bad, this was bad, that was bad. It hurt. It really hurt. Nobody likes being rejected. Do you like hearing a no? No, right? But that is the first character trait. That is the first thing that you need to make peace with and be okay with when you're going through EB1. In your world, you could be looking at conferences, you could be looking at trade magazines, and you need to keep pitching and you will send messages and they are going to be ghosted, but you cannot take it personally. You need to keep going. And remember, nobody owes you anything. This is a struggle that people who are like directors or people who have been in big places, they might experience, where you can come in with like, oh my God, I'm like such and such in my job. I'm the hippo in the room. And like, how can you disrespect me? Like, again, you must be a hero inside of your company, in your house, but the outside world does not owe you shit, my friend. You need to start from the bottom up. There's a reason why they say that you have to rise to the top of the field, not jump to the top of the field. So you have to be able to deal with rejections. And the second thing is patience. Now, this is not where you're getting rejected. This is where you're planting the seeds and you're not seeing them flourish. This is the quiet time when you're putting in the work. Every single day, you're doing what is being prescribed to you. Day after day, every single day, you're doing the same thing over and over again. Nothing seems to happen. You cannot be impatient and think, why is this not happening fast enough? The equivalent of this would be you're planting a tree in the ground and then every other day you're putting it up and you're saying, "Arey, abhi tak, why is this not growing?" It's the equivalent of that you put in the work and you're expecting instant results. It may take some incubation time. Right? For me, I started my EB1 process in 2019. It was not until December 2021 that my EB1 was approved. You have to put in the work. You have to be persistent. You have to be patient, and you need to have the stomach of a warrior. Like, you need to take those rejections. You're going to feel shitty about yourself. I cannot lie to you. If you're doing this the right way, this is the path that you're looking forward to. When people say that, oh, like, how could you fall for this scam, like where this person is going to take $20,000 and build your profile? When you know how difficult the path of legitimately building this is, then you realize, oh, I get why this person would have paid. But again, can I make a filmy reference? You remember that one dialogue, what Shah Rukh Khan in DDLJ, where Kajol and Shah Rukh Khan, their love has been found out by Kajol's mom, and the mom is saying, "Please elope with my daughter." And Shah Rukh Khan's character, Raj, the one redeemable moment in that character's otherwise toxic character's life is he's saying that, hey, my mom told me there are always going to be two options, the easy one and the hard one, the right one and the wrong one. When you go on the right path, it's going to be filled with hurdles. It's going to be filled with difficulties. The wrong path is going to be filled with easy shit. You're applying to these junk ass journals and they are getting accepted. You're applying to these junk ass awards and you're getting awarded. It looks smooth, but we all know what the end of that road looks like. But you go through the right road, it's going to be difficult as hell. It's going to suck for you. But know that that is the way to build EB1. EB1 is not just about building a profile. EB1 will build your character if you let it. So I hope you do not rob yourself of that opportunity just because you could not have a rejection acceptance mindset or patience. Have patience, be willing to accept those rejections and forge forward. It is not a matter of if you will get EB1, it is then a matter of when you will get EB1. I hope this was helpful.